Hello everybody, today we're going to be making rice, but not just any rice, we're going to be making Spanish rice. I like this dish because it can be paired with my meals and it's really good by itself. So today what we will be using for our preparation, it's really easy. We'll just be using 1 garlic and an onion.
Oh yeah. When you guys are cooking or anything like that, make sure to always wash your hands with soap. We wash our hands with soap.
As I said, the preparation is very easy for this dish. We will just be using 1 garlic and an onion. So let's get started. And I have the trash can right next to me, so I'll just be cleaning up as I work. Wait. No, my eyes.
So Vay went to the bathroom to go wash her eye and help it because the onions obviously hurt her eyes. So Maria's tips. So I heard that if you put the onion inside of cold water before you cut it, then it also helps not hurt your eyes.
Why did you tell me that earlier? Now my eyes burn and I can't do anything about it now.
Next time. So also I heard that if you chew gum while you're cutting onions, that it will help you not do what we did.
I should have learned these tips before.
Maria's tips.
I should have learned these tips beforehand. Looks like paper.
Cute. Get the top off.
Oh no, go back.
Cut. It's like an apple.
It does sound like an apple. Oh.
Always have parent supervision when you're doing cutting, because it's dangerous, and cooking on the stove. And in the last video, when I put the cookies inside of the oven, I used a mitten because it's safe and you don't get hurt.
Everything hurts right now. My eyes are burning. This is not a pleasant experience. Please wear glasses or something to protect your eyeballs because
Maria's tips: when you are cutting onions, please wear goggles.
Oh my gosh. As you can see, I didn't wear goggles and now there's tears streaming down my face.
That's why you have to listen to Maria's tips.
The onions are gonna be salty. Okay, time for the next onion. Okay, now we're going to do the garlic and hopefully this doesn't hurt my eye. I think garlic doesn't hurt. So to chop garlic, you're going to take the knife and put on top and Okay, it worked.
Maria's tips: make sure you are safe. Because Vay's obviously not.
Okay. Okay. Now what do I do?
Maria's tips. You see, Vay was just touching the garlic and it'll probably hurt her eyes when she touches it again. So this is why you wash your hands so it doesn't burn.
How do you know it's burning my eyes? Lie. Okay. that proves everything. That's my eye. Okay, now we are done with our vegetables and now we can use them for cooking. Oh.
So when you're cooking, make sure this side of the pot is always inside. So if you're putting your arm on the counter, it doesn't hit this part and then it flips over and all your food falls out, and then the food is hot, so it'll burn you and it'll touch you. And if little kids are walking around and one of their heads hits the arm of the pan, then it'll burn the kid.
laughing at my sister, but I'm not laughing at the tip because that's not a laughing matter, and you should always exercise safety with your kids whenever you're cooking. So the pan we're using today is a pot, like a pan plus pot, but you can use either one of those to cook your rice in, and make sure to put your heat on medium. So now I will be pouring oil into the pot so that I can cook my vegetables. I'll only be putting like a little bit so that they can become brown or get toasted. So now that our oil is heated up, we are going to put in our vegetables. Oh. That's a lot. I didn't notice how much there was. It's like half the pot. So now I'm just going to move around and brown my onions and garlic.
So we will need some hot water for this. So while she's doing that, I'm going to boil some hot water in the kettle. I'm boiling the water. And when it's done boiling, they will use it for the Spanish rice.
They're turning yellow.
They're supposed to turn brown.
They're turning yellow. Oh, Maria's tips #1 in this video. Glasses. Or goggles. We don't have goggles. We use like blue light glasses. So as you're mixing your onions, you'll start to notice that they start to get translucent. And translucent means that it is see-through. And I guess that's how you know that it's ready to cook, because they kind of look like translucent minions. They're so yellow. So today for our Spanish rice, we are going to be using long grain rice because that is what it is best with. You can use whatever rice you'd like, but I recommend this one because it's the best. So I will be using 3 cups of long grain rice. Ooh. Okay. So whenever you're mixing around your rice with your onions, you're going to want to get that like it should be a little bit brown of color, and obviously not burnt because then it's not going to taste good. But just make sure that it gets brown, and you'll know, because you want to toast your rice and not burn it. So that's good. It's mixing with the onions.
So if if one person, you're making it for you, then you might not want to make a lot of it. But like if you're making it for like your whole family, like we are, then 3 cups of rice should be perfect. As you see, Felicia was not here today with me and They, and it was just us. Well, she decided to take a nap while we were doing our video. So comment down below that she should be in the video next time and not sleep, because it's not even time for us to sleep yet. It's like 8 o'clock or something. So yeah.
So now it is time to add our seasonings, and we have 2 cans of diced tomatoes. You can use canned paste tomato, you can make your own paste of tomato, or you can use tomatoes from your fridge, or if you have like fresh tomatoes, you can also use those. And then for pre-made seasoning, we have chicken bouillon, garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and pepper. Then we're gonna dump it. Oh, I forgot. And then we have this, and that is jalapeno with, it is pickled jalapeno peppers with carrots. And we're gonna use the rest of it, and we're gonna pour it in here for extra seasoning. And now we're gonna mix quite a few. Okay, now we're gonna add our tomatoes. This is really. So now, as you can see, all of our ingredients are in there together, and our rice, although it looks like there's literally no rice, it will fluff up and there will be a lot of rice for us to eat. And I will add water into this. I'm going to be using boiling water. You can use any type of water that you would like warm water or cold water, but I will be using boiling just so that I can get fast. Oh,
I boiled the water.
I know it looks like the water is like over everything. It's not.
I boiled the water.
It's not gonna stay that way. It'll evaporate or soak into the rice later.
The rice will suck up the
Water.
And
So whenever you're putting in your water, you want to make sure that all of your water is just enough water so that it will completely like submerge all of your rice underwater and maybe your ingredients too. And as I said in the other clip, don't worry if your water looks like this, because it will evaporate soon and you will have and then you will have your rice.
the rice will suck up the water. Fluff up. So then after you'll need a lid so it doesn't evaporate like they said, because then all the water is going to the air. That's what evaporating is. So the rice can suck up all the water and that's how it puffs up. So we want the lid because like it's also boiling too and we don't want water coming on our stove. So we have a lid. And you also want the stove on medium. So yeah, we're gonna have the lid on for 20 minutes.
So it has been 20 minutes we've been letting that sit. So now it's time to see what it looks like. Oh my gosh, all the rice has fluffed up and the water is gone. It looks so good. Oh, that is hot. Okay, I'm just gonna fluff up the rice a little bit. Wow, look at that rice. It looks so seasoned. And it smells really good. And look, all the rice is colored now. Okay, so I have taken a little bit from the pot to taste. Yeah, here you go. That is really good. I can really taste
It's like spicy spaghetti.
I can really taste the flavoring that we put in there, like the pepper and the salt. I do not know what the chicken bouillon tastes like though, but this tastes really,
spicy.
really flavorful. It's really good. So I have just made it and now we are eating it. I'm going to be eating mine with just the rice, and
I'm gonna eat some with the steak my mom made.
This dish is really good by itself or with a main dish. I prefer it by itself. She prefers it with the main dish included. And I really recommend making this because it is really good. And I'm not saying this just because, I'm promoting my YouTube channel. I'm saying this because it's actually true. It tastes really good.
There's a lot of ways to make it, but you guys make this recipe, and comment down below how you like it. And this is how we make. Oh, I forgot the words. This is how we make it. So what was how we started?
So it was like, you guys can make it any way that you would like, but this is the way that we make it. And just remember, if we can make it, you can too. A happy stomach is a stomach that eats good food. And the best thing about making food at home is that you choose the food that goes in your body to make your stomach happy.
And remember, if we can do it, you can do it too. Because this is delicious.
Subscribe. Bye.
Subscribe.
Subscribe.